hold on. My bad. Okay, look. Hey, AlexusLoveB Beauties and Flawless Man. First of all, I just want to say, like, before I start this video, so I tried to take a little picture, right? So I'm on Facebook with the little filter. I'm like, oh, this about to be cute, you know, a little tinted background. Girl, I was so serious until I looked and seen that it was a video. And that's just still super funny to me. Like, that's just so hilarious to me. So check out that video in the real sections, because that was authentic. Like, I'm still laughing. It was just funny. But we came here today to talk about a few car gadgets that you need, that you must have. A little background about me, like how I know a little bit about cars. My family is real good. My family is real good. Like, my family real good with their hands, and thank God that my mom was like a woman. She liked to learn how to do different things like that. So every time something that happens, she'll be like, you know, y'all better be paying attention. Y'all better see how this is done. And so I was always the kid, like, I better see how this is done. And every time somebody is fixing something, like, I want to know. And then sometimes, like, when I go in the shop, they just instantly know. Like, they just be talking to me. Like, the men just be talking to me like, yeah, I can see she interested, because I'd be so interested. So I done had a couple cars of my own. I done had an electric vehicle. I done just had a couple cars, and baby, when I tell you, if I tell you something up with that car, please believe me that something is up with that car. So today we're just going to focus on the few things that I have in my car that I think is important for you to have. This right here is a tire pressure checker. I think it have a real name, but it has numbers on it. And what happens is, when you have to know the size of your tires. So I have 35s, and you put this little piece on your tire and it pops out. And so this allowed me to know if my tire is over or under pressure. So you can get these very cheap, or this one was $5. And that's still fine. I think we all need one of these, just to always check and make sure that our tires are not too big. You don't want them too big. You don't want them to not have air at all. And if your light comes on, you can always check with this to see exactly where you're at. I love it. It's convenient, and it's like a little pin, so you can clip it. But always have you one of these in your vehicles, please. It saves so much. Are you trying to figure anything out? This is my new baby, and I just got this. This is a digital compact inflator. So I mean, man, stuff happen all the time on the road, and I think we all need to get one of these. I got this from Walmart. Please get one of these from Walmart. And I love it, and I used it today, and so I love how small it is. Oops, I love how small it is. And it also comes with the knobs that you put on your tires so the air doesn't come back out. And it has a couple of pieces in here that I don't know what they're for, but I love this. And you can just turn it. Oh, I can't turn it on. And that's the thing, you can't turn this on without it being plugged up to the car. But it does have like the little cigarette, I can pull it out, the little cigarette part. You put this in, and you will put the other in. Hold on, I am not about to rush. I'm about to take my time. And you put the other part on the actual tire. So this is what goes on your valve. And let me tell you, so I was trying so hard to put air in the tire earlier. Do you know I had it like this? This little piece was up the whole time. So I'm thinking like, dang, why is taking this tire so long to get inflated? Because it was supposed to be down. And I'm like, y'all gotta be playing me. Sometimes it's just always good to learn something. So now I know how to use this. Super convenient. And you see how easy it just wraps up, and you could just put it back in there like it's perfect. On here, when you turn it on, you can put the units on here. So I did like a 35 psi. I believe that was a tire size, because it had some other words on here that I did not know. And when it got to 35, it shut off. So this is brilliant. Always have you a tire pressure. And ladies, let me just say this real quick, because I know girls be like, I'm not about to get dirty. Like, I'm just about to call so and so, so and so. Like, what happens when you might not got the money like that? What happens if you call somebody and they can't come to you right now? I think it's always important to just have like simple things like this, just in case, you know, maybe someone on the road can help you. We need to learn certain things. We need to learn everything, actually. Let's just be real. I mean, you know, as much as we can, because we don't ever want to depend on nobody for nothing. Like, seriously, like, and if you're a woman, I just feel like, you know, sometimes that cute stuff gotta go out the window. Like, seriously, like, girls be like, you thought I was feeling you? Nah. Hello, can I get some help with my tire? Like, y'all can't be doing that. Like, we have to, it's okay to be pretty and be dirty sometime. Girl, one time, man, my mom was looking at my truck. Girl, do you know I had just got like I think I had like a long or extra large set, girl, of some custom press-on nails, the sewing and everything, girl, and got down there, hands and knees, honey, and it had rained a couple days before. Look, don't nobody care about none of that. You can always fix yourself up. I needed to see what was wrong with that truck. I wasn't about to have my mama get down there, so I got down there like, let me see what's going on with this. Like, mom taught me so much about like vehicles, how to buy them, what to look for and everything. Like, I go and buy my own cars, and I be looking like, and they be looking too, like, oh, she don't even know what she doing. I do know what I'm doing, period. And so these are brake pads. Let me show y'all some brake pads if you don't know what they look like. You want to change these when them brakes be squeaking. Actually, it's always just good to check. Now, a way you can check and see how thick your brake pad is, you can look through your tire. So looking at your tire, sometimes you'll be able to see the rotor on the back, and then you'll be able to see your brake pad. So that'll let you know sometimes as well if your brakes are about to be bad, if you need to change them. Honestly, I just got my front brakes done, and when I just look back in this box, I didn't know that these were technically brand new brake pads. Like, I think these are the original that came on the vehicle. With this vehicle, you're supposed to clean the brakes even if they're brand new. Before you put them on, you're supposed to clean them. And honestly, I think homeboy should have just told me that I could have just cleaned these and he could have put them back on, because these are practically brand new brake pads. Like, this is a good brake pad. Girl, do you see this? Look how thick it is. I just got new brake pads, and these are the ones he took off. Like, sir, like, y'all could have just cleaned these. Like, and that's okay. I'm gonna keep them. These are the front brake pads, so it was squeaking. Sometimes if you can't find a problem, somebody else can. But I don't think, I mean, now I just got new brake pads. Like, sometimes it might be one thing and it could be another thing. Now I know I still need a little front end work, and that's possibly what it been, because when I looked at these, I was like, y'all sure this was the problem? Like, all right, so these are brake pads. You will get, like, because it's 2 pads, so I don't know how they go on there, or I think they go like this. But you'll know when them brake pads bang, honey, because they'll get the rubbing up against that rotor and you'll hear it. But look how thick these are. Girl, these was new. And like I said, mine have like a whole bunch of different little gadgets and stuff. my new car got like a whole bunch of different gadgets and stuff on there. So girl, they be having to do so much stuff with the brakes. But those are what brake pads look like. And like I said, ladies, like, don't be afraid to get some stuff. Like, ain't nobody masculine, ain't nobody trying to be no man, trust me, we don't want to be. But it's just like, man, it's good to know something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good if you know something too, because okay, say you got a man, what if bae out of the state? Like, still, I just feel like we need to learn some stuff. Like, start looking. Like, I can't imagine a whole bunch of baddies in a car and then something go down and then don't nobody even know how to check the oil. Like, put a little water, like, y'all bad, we all, hey, turn up, and then the car start overheating. Now we just sitting here for 30 hours. Like, get a little water bottle, just put a little water in there, you know what I'm saying? And I want to show you what a rotor look like, and it's heavy. So this is a rotor, and this is what I was saying, like, you'll see this when you're looking, you'll see this when you look through your tire. And I was looking at this like, bro, I mean, did he just want to change something or what? Because look at this. Like the only problem that I see is like it look old and rusted. So that's how I know, like, I mean, this is how I know that these are the original brakes and rotors that came on the vehicle, but I don't see any problem. Like, I don't know if it's because it's rusted and it was like causing problems or what, honey, but when I looked at these things, I was like, sir, like, but it's cool. You always want to make sure, look, my little camera moving. You always want to make sure that you keep your receipts as well. Always keep your receipts when you purchase something, because when you do need a new set, if they have a warranty on them, which they usually always do, you can take that back and get a whole new set. But baby, I think I might be straight for like a good couple months we're using these. So I want to show you one more thing and then we're going to be all set. Jumper cables. Okay, you really want to be careful with these because when they touch, they spark. So what I was taught to do was just like pinch them separated, right? Have all them separated. You see how I'm looking, honey? Like I got the other end on the floor, and you match these to the battery color. Actually, I never really did this part, honestly, and every time I looked, I was always kind of like scared, so I backed up because look at the sparking and stuff like that. So I believe that you would match the color with the color that's on your battery, and then you'll do that with someone else, and then y'all will start to, like, you know, you'll turn a car on. Hold me on that, hold me on that. Hold me on that, because this is something that I still really don't get. But these are jumper cables. Always keep them separated. You always want these in your car, man. If that battery go dead, baby, if that battery go dead and you don't have no jumper cables, and like I said, you can't get to nobody, you gonna be sitting there, excuse me sir, do you got? And then sometimes people don't be having, or sometimes people just don't be wanting to help. I think those are things that we need in our vehicles. Like seriously, I done had plenty dead batteries and I was like, let me invest in some jumper cables. I done had, I mean, brakes. Every time you get a vehicle, you want to get you some new brakes. You really want to get you a new everything, just flat out. And then with the tires, man, like you have to understand that a car is a necessity. It's an essential. It's something that you're using all the time, every single day. You're going distances and miles. You have to get your oil changed. Like you have to get your oil changed. You have to make sure your tires are good. You have to make sure your front end is good. Like you have to make sure these things are good. I know people don't even like putting gas in a car. You have to make sure you got gas in a car. Like that is something that you have to drive in. You don't want that to not be good. Always. That is top of the line priority. Like your vehicle, your home, you always want to make sure that the things in your vehicle, in your home is operating properly, just period. You don't want none of those problems, trust me. So those are some things that I think that we all need in our car. Like ain't nobody about to tell me like, oh my god, that's not cute, like she did this, she did that, you don't need to be around me. That's on period. That's something that I learned. That's something I'm gonna keep on learning. Like what's up, like you gotta get down there, hair cute, you gotta do what you gotta do, like period. Like a little bit of dirt ain't gonna hurt nobody. And like I said, it just usually be women for me. Like, oh my god, like I'm not about to do that. Like I could see us not doing some stuff, but man, it don't hurt to learn either though. Like we gotta learn some stuff. Like you just don't depend on people for real. Like just learn some things yourself. Anybody asks you to change your tire, well, that's something I do want to learn. Me and my mom did that one time, and it was a while ago. That's something I want to learn. Me personally, I want to learn how to fix a few more things on the car, because I'll be looking and some of that stuff be looking easy, baby. Like I'm not about to be out here and I got a spare tire in the bed. Oh, I'm about to jack that boy up again and we about to be sliding. We about to be sliding because I'm not about to be out here. Like you have to learn something. It's important to learn. It's imperative. Ladies, I keep on saying this, but don't ever think you too pretty to get a little muddy, to get a little dirty. Like it's not being masculine. It's not being none of that. It's just being educated, right? I want you to believe. I want you to believe, period. I want you to drop, I mean, this whole video is just goofy and I love it, but I want you to drop down in the comment sections, what have you learned how to fix on a car? What do you want to learn how to fix on a car? And I don't know. Do you have any other thing that you think is important that we need to have in our cars, especially that spare tire? Make sure you got that spare tire in the bag. But thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And Alexus loves you. Mwah.